Right, I will show you how to find the perimeter of this triangle. Okay, this video is mainly for the New Zealand Year 11 students. Okay, if you are working towards external exam, this knowledge is gonna be really useful for you. Okay, so the first, if you look at this one is the area, right? What is perimeter? Perimeter means a distance around the shape. So if you add this length and this length and this length, you get an answer, which means finding x value is not good enough to get full mark, okay? So somehow you need to figure out this length and somehow you need to find value of x and then add them together. That's the answer. Right. So to figure out this question, you need to know three key concepts for MC level 1. First one is a Pythagoras. And for this question, I'm trying to talk about 3, 4, 5 triangle as well. And then the second one is a factorizing quadratics. So you are factorizing these kind of expressions. And then the last one is solving quadratic equation. And then you can find the answer, okay? So first, what is a Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem is if you do shorter side squared plus shorter side squared is always longest side square if that triangle is right angle triangle. And then longest side square called hypotenuse, isn't it? Okay? Right, so let's say a squared plus b squared is always c squared. Then if I label this one and this one, 3 and 4, how much is c? 3 squared plus 4 squared, which is 9 plus 16, is 25, isn't it? So the longest side here is 5 squared. So the length here is a 5. Okay, this is a basic Pythagoras. But today I'm talking about 3 to 4 to 5 triangle. This is really useful, but if the ratio of the length is 3 to 4 to 5, the right angle triangle is always right angle triangle. the triangle is always right angle triangle. And then also say if there is a right angle triangle like this, and then the length is 9 and 12, I can find this length straight away 15, because the ratio of the side is 3 to 4 to 5. So 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12, and 3 times by 5 is 15. If you calculate this one, shorter side squared plus shorter side squared, which is this one is 81 and then 144. If you add them together, this one's 225. If you type in the calculator, square root 25, this one is going to be 15, okay? So 3 to 4 to 5 triangle is really useful. So that's when I see this one is a right angle triangle and the ratio of the length is 3 to 4, I can automatically find the answer here. Okay, the next concept is a factorizing quadratics. Quadratics means the degree, the biggest degree is 2. Okay, if without this one, this is a linear, but this one is quadratics. So to factorizing quadratic like this, there is a way to figure out bracket, and then x. You draw this format first. And then if you think of the number, there are two numbers will fit here. If you add them together, you get 5. If you times them together, you get 6. What number can you think of? It's 2 and 3, isn't it? 2 times 3 is 6. 2 plus 3 is 5. This is how you factorize quadratics, okay? Let's do another one. Bracket, bracket, x, x. Timesing two number, you get 5. Adding two number, you get 6. What two number? The answer is 1 and 5. The last one. Bracket, bracket, x, x. Adding two number, you get 1. Timesing two number, you get negative 6. So difference must be 1. So the 2 and 3 is gonna be fit here, but the one of those must be negative. Which number can you think of? 2 as a negative and then 3 as a positive, because 3 take away 2 is positive 1. Okay? Then quadratic equations. So two quadratic equation is, for example, these kind of formula here, okay? So if you put equal 0 to each, that means quadratic equation, okay? To solve this one, you need to understand this logic. If a times b is 0, that means a equals 0 or b equals 0, isn't it? We are using this logic to solve this question. So if you're trying to figure out answer, it's gonna by putting the random number, it's gonna be really long. So what you do is you are factorizing this part like this. Bracket, bracket, x, x. Timesing two number, you get negative 6. Adding two number, you get plus 1. So as I mentioned before here, this is negative 2 and then positive 3, isn't it? Right? Then if you think of this, if you recognize this one, this part, the bracket is A. This bracket is B. If A is 0, the equation works. Or if B is 0, the equation works, which means x minus 2 equals 0, or x plus 3 equals 0, which is x is 2 or x equals negative 3, isn't it? So if you understand all of them, you can solve this one. Okay? So first, I want to figure out the value of x by looking at the area. To figure out the area of the triangle, you do base times by height and then half it, isn't it? So if you do x times x plus 2, and then if you half it, this one is 24. Okay? And then this half is, I don't like this one, so I just times by 2 on both sides to get rid of half. So x squared, x bracket, x plus 2 is 48. Then I will expand this one. This means x times x is x squared, plus x times 2 is 2x. And then I move this one on left side, which is take away 48 on both sides, and then equals 0. Do you know why I took the 48 from this side? Because if I can make the form of the equation equals 0, I can use quadratic equation. So if you create quadratic equation, you can find the value of x, isn't it? So bracket x. If you add them together, you get 2. Times them together, you get negative 48. What two number can you think of? Right, I will give you answer. Plus 6 and negative 8. Oh, I'm wrong. Positive 8 and negative 6. Which means if this part is 0, this equation works, or this bracket is 0, equation works. So the x is 6 or negative 8. However, negative 8 can't be the value of x because x is a length. So we can't have negative number, which means that x is 6. Then if you write 6 here, so x is 6, right? So 6, this is 6, which means this length is 8. Then if you look at this one, right angle triangle, and then this is, the ratio of this one is 3 to 4, isn't it? 3 to 4. And then it's just, so the answer, I mean, the hypotenuse, the longest side is 3 to 4 to 5. So double of 5 is 10, right? So the perimeter is 6 plus 8 plus 10, which is 24 centimeter.